From WPTV News Channel 5, it's Slay Your Day with TA.
Good morning, everyone. It is TA from Taste and See, South Florida. I'm joined by anchor Stephanie Suskind. Good morning, Stephanie.
Good morning. Nice to be here with you, as always, TA.
Yeah, so, we always do 5 fun things, and you guys can say, comment, and we can say good morning to you like Darlene just did straight away.
Good morning.
And say where you're watching from, because we love to say hi to you guys and give you some shout outs. The reason we do this on Saturday mornings is just to give you some things to do. It's stressful. The first 7 days have been stressful, haven't they, Stephanie, of this year?
Yeah. To say the least. Yeah. So we want you to enjoy your weekend, try to relax, try to rejuvenate, and enjoy the weather if you like the cold, I guess.
I do not. You were making fun of me because I was wearing my beanie when I came into work this morning, my little Georgetown beanie, because I got a bald head, so it's very cold.
I have never owned a beanie in my life.
I when I lived up north in New York, they become something that people wear quite often. Here in Florida, you hardly ever see them, and people make fun of me because I wear it. But y'all have hair, I don't.
Well,
Sandy, good morning in Palm Beach Gardens. Good morning, Christy from Palm Beach. Laura, good morning. Good morning to you in Fort Pierce. Cindy, good morning. Martinez, good morning. You just saw Stephanie on TV. Yeah, Stephanie literally just walked out and sat down in that chair. So yes, you did.
Yes. Good morning. We appreciate you watching us this morning.
Paula, good morning from West Palm Beach. Norma, you're right. We all do need some R&R for sure. So let's talk about what's going on this weekend. Stephanie, are you familiar with Ricky Smiley?
I know the name very well, but I've never seen any of his work that I know of. I probably have and don't realize it.
He's the guy that's funny no matter what he does. He's somebody naturally funny. And he's at the Improv this weekend. He has 2 shows tonight, 1 show tomorrow. Now, tickets are $40 plus taxes and fee. And just so you know, there's a 2-drink minimum that always comes along with the Improv shows. And I've told you this on air for the last 2 days, but I picked up these glasses yesterday. It's the first time I didn't get Ricky Smiley glasses, but I have several pairs and I love them because they're so funky. He has such a good line there. Yeah,
that's fun. I'm sure that'll be a great show.
Joan says hi from Highland Beach. Vanessa, good morning. Crystal, good morning. Cindy, thank you. You just made our day. That's so nice.
Thank you, Cindy. We appreciate you.
Absolutely. Norma says, yes, Ricky is so funny, and good morning to you as well. Next is, it happened last night, but I do want to tell you it's happening the second Friday of every month. The city of West Palm Beach has brought back Screen on the Green, and it's kind of cool how they're doing it, Stephanie.
Yeah, I was really impressed. We actually had one of our photographers go out there last night. So we had some video on our morning show today. So we really got a better idea of what it looks like, because they're doing these pods where you have a specific area with your family for social distancing that you guys stay in. And, I just applaud all of the local governments and organizations that have really been innovative with their events to be able to bring them back in a safe way. They also had like popcorn and candy, as part of the package. It's great.
Yeah, each pod got unlimited popcorn, 4 things of candy, which I would always get Skittles. What's your go-to candy, Steph?
Ooh, like movie candy, Reese's Pieces, or Snow.
I knew you were going to say that. I just knew that. And you get 4 sodas. So it's a good deal. It's $20. And so it'll come back next month.
That's great. Really, really nice to see them bringing that back.
Lupe, good morning. Mary, good morning from Lake Worth. Christy, good morning to see you. Oh, she's giving her mom a shout out.
You're both watching. We appreciate it.
Good morning. Yvonne, good morning. Alberta, good morning. Robin, good morning from Miami. So far, you're the furthest away. Sometimes we get Nova Scotia, sometimes we get Netherlands, but like right now, you're the furthest in Miami. So the movie that they played last night was Onward, but it is playing tonight. And Stephanie, you said your husband Matt and you both like this movie, right?
Yeah, we really liked it. It's a Disney Pixar movie. It was one of the first that was actually released straight to streaming back. It was more in the beginning of the pandemic when the movie theaters started shutting down. Onward was supposed to be out in theaters, but they released it on Disney Plus instead. And it's really a heartwarming movie. I think I remember I almost cried. It gets emotional. It's kind of hard to explain the story, but it's basically a journey that 2 brothers go on in search search of learning more about their father and their past. And
well, so what's cool about the Fort Pierce Treasure Coast Park and Watch Drive-In is they do family night every Saturday, and that's the movie tonight at 7:30, and tickets are $5, so you can get your family out of the house for $5 each and just enjoy a movie. So I think that's a great deal.
And just keep the heat on in your car because it's cold.
Well, you said you're a big fan of the seat warmers, and so am I.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen this movie in Wellington, Arctic Dogs?
I haven't seen Arctic Dogs. It looks cute though.
It does look cute. I messed up. It was last night at Wellington, but they're doing free movie nights in Wellington every week. You can go to the Wellington Amphitheater. The only thing is they ask you to reserve your space on Eventbrite, and we always put a link to it on wptv.com/taste. Let's see. We got Mary, good morning to you, and Garrett, good morning. T. Walker Ing Okay. I always feel like my name's so generic. I want to make it like Walker. Like, you got a cool name. It's Susskind. Like, nobody has that. That's cool.
Yeah. It works for me.
And then the Jensen Beach Fine Arts and Craft Show is back on. And I love this because it's 100 fine artists and artisans. There's local food. And being from Austin, Texas, I just love live music, and they have live music. And it's today from 10 to 5 in historic downtown Jensen Beach. Sandy says it's a beautiful beach day. See, I disagree with you, Sandy. If this thing's coming out.
Up, Sandy. Oh my gosh. You're going to the beach, Sandy. You're brave.
You're brave. Good morning to you, Denora. Good to see you. Some other things that happened this week. Stephanie, did you hear about the South Florida Fair?
They're going to do not only a mini fair now, but a full fair too.
Yeah. So their mini fair is going to run like it normally would in January. They're going to have pretty much everything except the Miss South Florida Fair pageant because the contestants that won last year haven't got to go into the system yet. So they're not going to have that. And then the hours are kind of basically the same. There's going to be lots of live music. They're focusing on tribute bands. And of course, they're going to have the fair food, which my favorite is the Dilly Dilly Dog. Do you know what that is?
I don't.
It's a corn dog, but inside is a pickle. And then you put the mustard on it. So good. And then there's going to be all the normal livestock stuff. There's not going to be the adult rides. They don't feel like they can do that safely yet, but there will be rides that the kiddies would be able to ride. And then if you buy a ticket to the mini fair, this is something to know. You can get into the fair the full-fledged fair is what they're calling it. You can get into the full-fledged fair in May, and that's going to run May 7th through the 23rd. And you can get in on a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday for free. And so that's yeah, exactly.
Nice little incentive there. I want to mention this comment from Nina because this is pretty cool. She says, I tell you good morning, but it's evening in my country. I'm from Ukraine. I want you to improve my English. And that is really cool. So Nina, thank you for sharing that with us.
I'm not sure my Texas accent is what you should be watching to improve your language.
That's really neat. Thank you for sharing that with us.
That is really neat. And I don't know if you've ever gone to, this week was Supercar Week here in South Florida. And they, at the last second, really, Tim Bird, the Birdman, I used to work with him at Cool 105.5, and his colleagues decided to move that big show that it's kind of like the crescendo of Supercar Week. It was supposed to happen this weekend. Well, it's going to be moved to April, and they've rescheduled that. Neil London is the organizer with Tim Bird, the Birdman, and so it'll happen on April 18th. So if you were looking for that, that's where that is. And the last sort of thing I wanted to talk about is, Walt Disney World. Have you gone to Walt Disney World with your family since the pandemic?
So here's the thing. I think my husband looks at this deal every day and just, it just keeps his fingers crossed. We would like to go. We're big Disney fans. Our big problem right now is that our son is almost 2, and he is in that I don't stand still phase. And he is wild and crazy and active and wonderful. But, Disney is not doing fast passes right now as part of their pandemic protocols, which means you have to wait in line. And trying to imagine Miles waiting in a line just sounds like a nightmare because he won't stand still and he doesn't want you to hold him. Parents of toddlers, you know what I'm talking about. So we want to take him so badly, but we just can't fathom how that's going to work at this stage.
Well, you and I both went to Universal when it first opened up.
Yeah.
And they did in my opinion, this is my opinion, they did an excellent job at reopening, and I thought they had all the right procedures in place. But trying to do that with a child that's 2, 3, 4, I just don't see it being a
fun. I know people who have, and every child is different, and some are, will be better behaved in that way and we'll stand and we'll wait or we'll let you hold them. Miles is 0 to 100 and he's off and running. So I did last month go with my sister.
Oh, did you? Where'd you go?
We went to Hollywood Studios.
Nice.
We just had a sister day, no kids, and we really enjoyed ourselves. It was certainly much easier without the kids, and we wore our masks the whole time. It wasn't a big deal. Their protocols are really, as you said, pretty good. In my opinion, people were spaced out. You didn't feel any more at risk than if you're at the grocery store, at least for us. So
who else is doing a good job at that is Gaylord Palms in Orlando. They have that ice.
Yeah.
We couldn't do it this year because the artisans from China couldn't get over here because of the pandemic.
Oh,
so they did something different. But this weekend, they're bringing back their Pirates and Princesses weekend. And I'm going up there.
That's cool.
I'm going up there on Wednesday to check that out because I think all of us, if you have a kid, you really want to get out of town and do something, but there hasn't been a lot to do. And this is something that's going to be, from what I've read, is going to be nice and socially distant and just something to distract you from everything that's going on in the world.
Yeah, you'll have to let me know about that one because I've heard about it, but we haven't really looked much into it. So I'll be looking forward to hearing what you have to tell us about it.
Absolutely. So what's coming up at 10 o'clock on WPTV News Channel 5 today on 5 at 10?
Today on 5 at 10. Yes, we have another show coming up at 10. News headlines wise, obviously there's a lot going on in the world right now. So we'll be taking a look at the latest out of the Capitol, efforts of Congress as they move forward over the next week, kind of the different things they're looking at. Some are talking about impeachment, and we'll take a look at that as we lead up to President-elect Biden's inauguration. Of course, talking about COVID, vaccines, looking at a couple of the places where you can make appointments and some of the struggles people are going through with that. And it's also Law Enforcement Appreciation Day today. So we're going to look at how some of our local agencies are being honored, and we thank all of those who work so hard and risk their lives to protect and serve us in our community.
Absolutely. And Steve's going to tell us how cold it is.
Yeah, it's cold. It's coming colder tonight. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I can't deal with any more colder. That's why I moved here.
Yeah. It's going to be colder tonight. So bundle up, get the seat warmers ready, turn the heat on, cozy up, and enjoy your weekend.
Well, Stephanie, thanks for joining me on Slay Your Day here on Saturday. Appreciate it.
All right. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Slay Your Day can be found in the WPTV app on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, or Android TV. Plus on the Taste and See South Florida Facebook page and the WPTV free mobile app. Okay.